Hey, amazing YouTube family. Thank you for being here and riding this emotional storm with me. Your support means so much, and today's story is one that will pull at your heart and keep you hooked until the end. Get ready for a journey through love, betrayal, and raw honesty. The bourbon glass shook in my hand, amber liquid flickering under the dim kitchen light. It was 2 a.m. The house was still, except for the low hum of the fridge, and the voice in my head screaming one truth. She's lying. I stared at the phone on the counter. Its dark screen felt alive, glowing with a message I just read. Meet me tomorrow. Same spot. I can't stop thinking about you. My chest tightened, as if a rope had cinched around my ribs. For 12 years, I had trusted Sarah completely. We had 2 kids, a house, a marriage stitched together with laughter, late nights, and quiet mornings. She was the one who held my hand through my father's funeral, who kept me grounded through job losses. She was my safe place. But the signs had been there all along, hadn't they? The unexplained late nights, the new perfume, the way her gaze slipped away whenever I asked about her day. I dismissed it all, chalked it up to paranoia, convincing myself love was enough. The kitchen suddenly felt suffocating, the walls pressing in. I dropped into a chair, its wood creaking under my weight. That text wasn't the first crack. A month earlier, I'd spotted a coffee receipt in her purse from a cafe we'd never visited. Just a work thing, she'd said, her smile quick and rehearsed. I swallowed the unease because doubting her felt like doubting myself. Now, scrolling through her phone, guilt gnawed at me, but there it was, dozens of messages. You make me feel alive, he wrote. Her reply, I haven't felt this way in years. Every word carved into me, shredding the life I thought we had. I wanted to shout, to shake her awake, but I just sat there, heavy, suffocating. The next morning, Sarah floated to the kitchen as if nothing was wrong. She poured cereal for the kids, humming softly. You okay, Tom? She asked, voice light but eyes wary. Fine. I lied, throat tight, didn't sleep much. I watched her butter toast, her hand steady, and wondered how she could act so normal while destroying us. I wanted to confront her then and there, but fear, or maybe desperate hope, held me back. That evening, I followed her. It felt wrong, like I was betraying her trust, even as hers had already broken mine. But the text left me no choice. She said she was meeting a co-worker for drinks. I knew better. I parked across from the hotel, a sleek glass building dripping with money and secrets. My heart pounded as I saw her slip inside, a red dress catching the streetlight. She looked stunning, and somehow that made it worse. I waited. The minutes dragged. Then she appeared, with him. Tall, sharp, polished, the kind of man who looked like he belonged in a magazine ad. They stood close, her hand brushing his arm. Something snapped inside me, but I stayed frozen, breath fogging the car window as they laughed and parted ways. Later that night, when the kids were at my sister's, I confronted her. The house felt like a battlefield. Who is he, Sarah? I asked, my voice low, breaking under the weight of rage and hurt. Her face went pale. Tom, she began, voice trembling. It's not what you think. Then what is it? I exploded, slamming my hand on the counter. Because I saw you. I read the text. You're throwing everything away for him. Tears welled in her eyes. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered. It was a mistake. I was lonely, Tom. You've been so distant, always working. And he listened. Her words stung, not because they were entirely true, but because part of them were. I had been buried in deadlines, thinking I was doing it for us, but I hadn't really seen her. I love you, she pleaded, stepping closer. I'll end it, I swear. I wanted to believe her, but the trust was already shattered. You thought he could replace me, I said, voice cold. You thought he'd be a new life. She shook her head, sobbing, but I couldn't stay. I grabbed my keys and walked out, the door slamming shut behind me. For days, I lived out of a motel, tormenting myself with every ignored red flag. The late-night calls, the locked phone, the way she'd grown distant. Questions ate at me. How long? Why him? Was I not enough? A week later, she called, her voice raw. He's gone, Tom. He ended it. Said he never wanted this. I was wrong. I thought he cared, but he just used me. I should have felt vindicated. Instead, I felt hollow. She had gambled our life for a man who discarded her. I drove home, unsure what to expect. She was on the couch, eyes red, clutching a photo from our wedding day. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "I'll do anything to fix this." I looked at her, the woman I had loved for so long, and saw a stranger. The betrayal wasn't only hers. It was mine, too, for not noticing her pain, for letting us drift so far apart. "I don't know if this can be fixed," I said softly, "but I don't know how to let you go either." The room fell silent, our broken vows hanging in the air. Outside, the wind pressed against the house, carrying away the life we'd once known. I didn't know if we'd rebuild or collapse completely, but as she reached for my hand, I felt the faintest spark of hope, or maybe just a ghost of what we'd already lost.